Hey guys, Koi Cakes here. Because nobody demanded it, I'm back with another haul video. This is stuff that I picked up in the last month or so. Just gonna go through the stacks of books I have. Again, I just haven't gotten really a chance to get around to organize them, so it's gonna be a little bit disjointed here and there. But let me go ahead and start and show you guys some of the books I got. Some cheap books I just happened to find. Just potential spec, but more than anything else, just books I was just curious and grabbed. The first one is Bloodstone #1, which is the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. There's been talk of her being a big part of the Monsters universe, but really the cover is just about TNA more than anything else. Supergirl #1, third print, just an homage to the Action Comics 242, or sorry, 252, and I just thought it was just a nice cover. And like I said, it was cheap, so I just picked it up. Green Lantern #20, first possible cameo of Jessica Cruz. Who knows? It was cheap, picked it up anyway. Ferris #3, just a classic Adam Hughes cover. He's done a couple good covers on Ferris, but there's not really any potential, any value or anything. But who knows? And just a run of Catwoman covers I picked up from him. Just like I said, just on the cheap. You can't go wrong with Catwoman covers, especially from Adam Hughes. And they're kind of popping up in price right now, so hopefully I'll be able to move some of these. If not, that's fine. I'll just give them my PC. Okay, I picked up this Afterlife with Archie #1. Again, it's not really in spec value, but I thought it was just kind of neat cover with Jughead being a zombie on the front. First appearance of the Great 10. Who knows? Probably gonna do anything. Deadpool, Mark with the Mouth. Again, just cheap cover. Looks like it's a Sweden cover, I guess. Anyway, I just got it because it was cheap. X-Men #31. First appearance of Chimera. I guess X-23's enemy, got out of the cheap, so hopefully we'll see something happen with this book. I was lucky enough to find two of these Ultimate Fallouts. #4, the Zherjovic variants. Again, whenever I can find these cheap, I'll pick them up. I mean, hopefully this book will blow up with more news of Miles Morales coming out. Supergirl Adventures #21, just a nice classic cover from Bruce Timm. I've always liked his style, and I thought this was just a cute cover. Silver Surfer #1, the Francavilla variant. I'm not that big of a Francavilla fan, but I do like the #1 and #2, so I want to get the #2 to make a matching cover set. But it's just something about this cover I really like. Animosity #1. Everybody knows about this book. This is the regular cover. I just read it because it was a good story. Another cheap Adam Hughes cover with Tomb Raider. I don't think too many people know about the Tomb Raider covers, but again, they're just regular prints. Nothing crazy, but if you collect Adam Hughes, it's nice to have those. Here's another one that's been doing really well lately. The Marvel Superheroes Winter Special. Basically the first appearance of Squirrel Girl, so see how this goes. It's a pretty nice cover. It's probably like a near mint minus, but with the price probably go up to like a 9.4, 9.6, who knows. I got these Vision variants. Nothing crazy, just for my own PC. If you guys haven't read it, Vision is actually a pretty good limited series written by Tom King. It's on issue 11. I think there's like one more left, but it's a good series. And then we have the Harley Quinn #6, the Batman 66 Mike Allred variant cover. I've been kind of collecting a little bit of Harley Quinn here and there, but I like Mike Allred's art, and just figured it was a no-brainer to pick it up. Amazing Spider-Man 654 second print, first appearance of Agent Venom. I don't know. This book is kind of going back and forth, but I just picked it up because I got it cheap. This is actually a foreign variant. I believe this is the German copy of Batman Superman #5 from Panini. It has a Lee Bermejo cover with the Trinity on it. Just one of my, I really like this cover art. It's exclusive to Europe, so I picked up another copy. It's not in that great a shape, but it's always fun to have another copy of a cover you like. Let's see, I got like 5 copies of Justice League 40. As everyone knows, it's the first appearance of Grail. I got it for a decent price at a con, so I just went ahead and picked them all up. I was able to get a package deal on them. Deadly Class. I think Howard sent this to me in a book I bought, so thanks, Howard. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. This is another one I got. Where was this? Under the back. Oops, sorry. It's the Teen Titans 88 Hughes cover. I think this is one of the most underrated Adams Hughes covers. It goes probably anywhere from like 40 or 50 bucks. Sometimes you can find it cheaper. But I ended up picking this up for a good price. That back cover kind of fooled me there. Black Panther Udon variant. Just a real pretty cover. Just, I don't think it's going to have any legs or any sort of spec or anything, but it's a cool looking cover, so picked one of those up. The CBSI Hip Hop Comics Animosity set. I got this from Jimmy. Thanks, Jimmy, for these. Awesome looking, the red fern variant, or whatever you want to call it. Just a couple of dollar books that I got really cheap. The DC Comics Presents #1, which is the Adam Hughes cover. Human Torch, which is a Human Torch Comics #1. It's a Granoff variant. No, sorry, it's a Granoff cover, not variant. Nova #21. Like I said, I just got these, cheap for $1, so I just grabbed another one. Vibe #1. Just grabbed a couple of these. I think there was mention of him being on one of the WB series or something like that. So for $1 a piece, I'll pick them up. X-23 #1. Second print variant. We talked about this on the podcast. It is kind of hard to find. I paid market for it, but I like the cover, so I said, no, what the heck, might as well. Alright, and Batman Europa 1 in 100 Jim Lee cover. This goes for cheap, but I got it for a really good price. And it's a 1 in 100 Jim Lee cover, so can't really go wrong. Iron Man Viva Las Vegas #1 variant, just a Granoff cover. Again, I collect Granoff. I picked up a Rebirth foil. Unfortunately, it wasn't the gold foil, but I got this a little bit back, and again, it was just a nice SDC cover. Thunderbolts #110 variant. A lot of people don't talk about this book. I think it's one of the best Venom covers there is. It's done by Linil Yu. A lot better than the Sandoval, Venom Space Knight #11. But I got this for a good price, so I've been collecting those for quite a bit. And I picked up 3 copies of the Grayson #1, 1 in 100 at a con. Just really nice cover. I mean, not much else to say about it. I'll probably get impressed and see how they turn out. But right now, they're still near mint, so it's still pretty good. And this one I've been kind of waiting to get for a while. It's Silver Surfer #4, classic Buscema cover with Thor on the Rainbow Bridge fighting Silver Surfer. It's a nice book. It's probably like an 8 or so. The only problem is that whoever sold it or whoever got it from before marked out the price tag. It was 25 cents before. So again, other than that, it's a nice book. I mean, the front and back look real nice. All right, and then I picked up one of these online. It was a good deal. Deadpool 45, Greg Horn, Marvel Anniversary variant. This was on Matt DeVoe's 100 list. It's a nice cover. I like it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I like it anyway. Got it for a good deal. And I picked up a couple of slabs also. Empire of the Dead #1. It's a 9.6 variant. I think this is the 1 in 25, I think. The Cho variant, I got it for like real cheap. I got it for like less than it cost a slab, so I got it anyway. I picked up an Infinite Crisis #1 Dodson Harley Quinn variant. It's got a nice little sketch and of course the SIGs from the Dodsons. The sketch ain't that great, but it looks kind of like an Adam Hughes sketch, so I got that for cheap also. The Savage Wolverine #2 Manara variant. This was actually going to go on Raz, or it's on Raz right now, but I think it's one of the better Manara covers. Fantastic Four 45, first appearance of the Inhumans. I got this for a good deal also. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but still is a nice pickup. And last but not least, well maybe least, the Fall #1, the Lanil U variant. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is a really nice cover. Mel talked about it, and he was one that kind of reminded me that it was coming out. Lanil U, I think, is one of those underrated artists that people just don't talk much about, but he's a great artist. This one has the Hulk basically in repose, covered by skeleton, so it's a cool cover. Other than that, that's everything I picked up in the last month or so. So thanks again, guys. Bye.